Hi, I'm Merran, and I'm the Director of Research in Sociology at the University of York. We've got a range of support mechanisms in place across the department for people at different career stages. And that would include workshops that we run, again, a collaboration very much between me and our research facilitator to ensure that there's an ongoing program of different types of training, including around how one applies for grants. But we also recognize that there's a range of other forms of support that are necessary. Sometimes that even just includes facilitating some space to have informal discussions with colleagues in order to see where the points of connection are and the possibilities for collaboration. But more formally, we also provide support in the way of a program that we're currently calling Thunderstruck, which is a name that I love. So we're going to hang on to that. And it's sometimes, for example, we'll actually get in people from a particular funding agency. For example, the National Institute for Health Research. We had a series of events in which external people came in and spoke around what it takes to apply to their different programs. The idea behind all of this is that people are supported to advance their own research careers as appropriate to their career stage and to what they're wanting to go on and do in the future. So that includes, for example, a recent workshop we had around getting a fellowship. And that might, in some cases, mean that people are actually going on to, let's say, as a postgraduate researcher in the department, they might be going on to do a fellowship elsewhere. Alternatively, we also look to try and bring new people into the department. So, for example, we've sometimes had success with supporting people to get fellowships in order to then come and hold that fellowship in sociology. So it's an inclusive approach where we're really thinking about how do we build the research leaders of the future. Sociology has been really successful over a long period of time. We've been very high up the league tables in terms of ref outcome, both in terms of our outputs, our sort of academic journal publications, and also with respect to our impact and knowledge exchange. We've actually been one of the few departments ever to have had a full suite of 4-star impact case studies, both in the last ref round and the one before that. And we take that aspect of our research very seriously as well. We want to make a difference in the world in one way or another. And so the idea really is to find ways to provide both the training and then the practical and individualized support in order to keep up that kind of, I suppose, record, that outward facing record, but always to come back to the idea that this is about pursuing the stuff that we most passionately care about.